Hello and Merry Christmas. This video I'm going to be talking about Wayne Goss and Charlotte Tilbury. Now I did get a couple items for myself for Christmas. I've had them for about a week. So this is kind of a first impression with a little bit of wear and or use time involved. But I think I have a pretty good idea what I feel about these products to be able to tell you folks about it. So first we got the Wayne Goss Christmas brush or end of the New Year brush. I'm not sure what they're called. He comes out with a new one every year. It is sold out on the Beautylish website. That's where I got this. But I did hear that it's going to be restocked. So if you were interested in this and didn't get to buy it, I think there's another chance for you coming up here. This is a $48 brush. This is what it looks like from the side. It's like a tapered, super soft. Feels like you're putting on your makeup with a baby bunny's butt. Now I don't know if this was his Christmas brush last year or just a special edition, but I do have his Flawless Airbrush brush. I got this last year. It had the same quality, very nice. And I also have his eye brush set. So I do have a good feel for Wayne Goss and what I feel about his brushes. The other items I bought were from Charlotte Tilbury. Now I did own her Flawless powder. I got the second shade 2. It was like the medium shade, and I got it in the summer. I don't know why I did that, because even at my tannest, I am fair. But I got that powder. It was too dark. I mean, it was okay, but like I said, I just couldn't wear it, so I gave it away to somebody that was a little darker than I am. But this time around, I got her Magic Away liquid concealer, and I got shade 2 Fair because it looked kind of pinkish for my undertone, and I also got the contour wand in Fair Medium. Yeah, Fair Medium. And then as a 100-point perk from Sephora, I got the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick. I thought it was really cute. I love minis, and I don't go through lipstick that often. So here's a little video of me applying these products and me showing you the Wayne Goss brush, and I will be back to tell you what I think about these. Okay, I have already primed my face with Poreless Putty Primer from e.l.f. Put this all over, and I have also already applied my YSL All Hour Stick Foundation. So I'm going to be going right in with the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Concealer. Now, not a lot comes out when you crank it a couple of times, but that's okay for me, because I don't like a lot of product underneath my eyes. No matter what it is, it'll crease. And to tell you the truth, I don't mind this sponge applicator. I think it distributes it pretty good. I know there's been lots of complaints about the applicator. I don't mind it so much. I'm blending that in with my Kat Von D concealer brush. And this concealer blends really easy. That's one thing it's got going for it. It blends super nicely into whatever you're wearing. All right, I'm going to set my under eye with my Bare Minerals loose powder. I really like this powder for underneath my eye. And its container is very nice. You have to screw it to get the product out, so it's not really messy. I'm going to be using that Wayne Goss airbrush. I only use this brush for underneath my eyes for whatever reason. Who knows why, but that's the only use this brush has for me. I just like to keep it for that. All right, we're going right into that contour. There is an on and off that you have to twist the tip to get more product out. As you can see, I didn't have a whole lot. Shake it down. Yeah, this really blends out so easy. It's really nice. So easy to blend for a cream. I'm also using my Sephora Pro airbrush to blend this. Close that tip up. Don't want to waste any. But yeah, I'm super fair, so for a cream that looks that dark right away to blend in that nicely, it's a really good product. Contour that nose now. I'm going to set the whole rest of my face with my Too Faced Born This Way loose setting powder. I'm going to use the new Goss brush. I don't know if I'm going to use this brush to set my face every day, but for this video I am. The way this brush is shaped, you can use it for just about anything, really. It would work good for a powder contour, if that's what you're using that day. Next, I'm going to be applying my blush. That's my new blush, e.l.f. Always Spicy. Now I'm going to just barely tap it in there, and that ain't no lie, because between this brush picking up product very well and that being a dark blush, it didn't take much to get some on my cheeks. It doesn't take a whole lot of blush to get out of hand on my face anyway. But yeah, I would say I really like this brush for blush. Next, I'm going to put on some highlighter. Yes, we see you, Amrezy. I typically don't use a brush for my highlighter. I like to use my fingers to buff it in. But let's see how it does. And it did just fine. Like I said, I'm not used to it. I think it got quite a bit of product on, but that's up to you. A lot of people like a blinding highlight. I don't. And that is it. Okay, let's start with the brush. This is a lot of money for one makeup brush. I do understand that. But since I've gotten his brushes, I understand now I either have e.l.f. brushes in lower cost or really high-end brushes, because I don't feel that there's much difference in that in-between space. So either go for the couple dollar e.l.f. brushes, that I have a lot of them and they are good. But I haven't seen much of a difference in brushes until you get to that a certain tier of handmade real hair brushes. I don't know if that's going to help you or not, but I do like this brush. This airbrush I actually only use for underneath my eyes and setting my concealer. Don't ask me why, it's just that is what I use this airbrush for. So this one I'm going to use for just about everything else. I can use it for powder. It's really nice. I'm not going to use this for cream products, but the description said you could. I'm not going to do that because I have other little buffer brushes. I just don't, I know it's not going to ruin because it's really expensive. It was made to withstand all that, but I just don't want to. So I'm going to use it for powder contour. I put my blush on with it today. It puts it just where you want it. So I do like this. I like that it's not a big ball for putting on blush, because I can just kind of pat it on exactly where I want it. Because I don't have much cheek space anymore. They're not nice and young and filled out, so I just need to put color where I want it. I don't need it to fluff all over my face. So I do like the shape of this brush just for that. Now I did put my highlighter on with it today. It did a good job. Even after I put my highlighter on, I went back in with my finger and kind of buffed it in. For whatever reason, brushes just aren't my thing for highlighter. I might put it on with this to get it in the right places, but then I might go in with my finger. I don't know why, I just think with my older skin, highlighter looks better when I buff it in really good. I don't know, it's just me. But yeah, this is really good for just about everything else in the face. I have a feeling that I can get some of my clutter of brushes right here. These are my bigger face brushes. I'm going to be able to store those somewhere else because this might take the place of quite a few of them, which is really exciting for me to make more space on my vanity. So yeah, I think this is an awesome brush. If you were into buying higher end brushes, this is going to replace a few of them, and I think you're really going to like it. Now on to Charlotte Tilbury. Like I said, I bought one of her face powders before. It was okay. I couldn't really test it out a lot because it was the wrong shade. But I got this because I had heard people said it was really good for not creasing and good for under eye wrinkles. They said it was almost like an elastic formula. I haven't really noticed that. It is good. I don't have a lot of discoloration to cover up. I mean, I do just right here. It's not that hard to cover it up. I wrinkle just like I crease just like anybody else. There's hardly anything out in the market that I found that doesn't crease. With that being said, this creased a little bit. It was one of the concealers that creased the least out of everything I own. This and my YSL All Hours concealer, they're about head to head in the running for not creasing. But it is good. You know, it's not a bad concealer. It creased a little bit, but it wore very nicely, and it is on by the end, still at the end of the day. So it doesn't wear off, it doesn't go anywhere. So I do give it that. And it does have a little elasticity. I would say a little bit. But you know, in my world, a concealer, if it covers up what I want it to cover up, they all crease just a little bit. But this is on the higher end. I will continue to use it all the way through. Will I purchase it again? I'm not sure. You know, maybe after halfway of using this, I realized, geez, this is really good. I didn't realize it at first, but this is Rockstar. I'll let you guys know. But, you know, it's good. Now, I also got the contour wand. Oh, what does it say here? Contour wand, easy contour. This is really nice. I usually go for cooler tone contours. And this is a nice, I don't think it was too cool, but it definitely wasn't warm. It was just the right shade. I don't know how to explain that. I'm not sure if that was neutral or not, but it was just the right shade for a contour. I don't think you're going to be bronzing your face with this, but this was just a really nice shade for contour. It blended like a dream. Like, I do not have any other contour products that blend like this. I have some foundation sticks that I use as contour. I think it was Anastasia and Fawn. This just blends like nobody's business. It almost blends itself when you just touch it. I don't know how, it's something else. But this is awesome. Now today I took what was left over and kind of went beside my nose. The other day I actually, where'd my brush go? I used my Kat Von D concealer brush and took some of this and actually contoured my nose, and it worked fantastic for that too. So this is a Rockstar product in my book, and I do really like this. It doesn't seem like there's much in here, but it doesn't take a whole lot to get the job done. And it locks. I showed you earlier, you got to twist it to unlock it so product isn't leaking out all over the place. Once you squeeze a little in the sponge, you can do quite a bit with it. You don't have to push up more product every time either. There is quite a bit left on this sponge. And since I'm only using it on me, I don't mind the sponge. I think it's a very easy application to blend it on. I know it's going to be over foundation and on my clean face. So I'm not really worried about that sponge. I know some people were freaked out about it. But yeah, then I can take some on my brush and contour my nose and do whatever else. Love this product. When I run out, if I run out, I will buy this again. Now something else that came just kind of as a perk, I used my points at Sephora for, was just this little mini in her iconic Pillow Talk lipstick. I have it on today. I have to agree, it is a very flattering nude shade. It lasts quite a while. Now, was this matte, or let me read on here. I can't read because it's too small. But it doesn't transfer a whole lot. It stays in place for quite some time. I've worn it a couple of times. I really like it. Now, I'm not much for pink shades, and I do have a couple other Bite Beauty lipsticks that are a pinkish nude color that I have to use up. I don't know if I will repurchase this, but it is nice. If you are looking for a higher end, nice neutral pink shade, this is really good. I do recommend this. I don't know if I'm going to purchase it or not because pink just really isn't my thing. I like orangey, redder, brick-toned lipsticks. But I will use it. And someday, if I use up all of my pink lipsticks and need another one, this might be one that I do repurchase. So I hope that helps. Well, thank you for joining me today. Merry Christmas. I hope everyone had a nice holiday, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.